Gamers, today we're going to be doing some incredible Order 66 battles in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. Oh, Obi-Wan's already dead. R.I.P. the man, the myth, the legend. I think Yoda's Yoda's dead too. RIP. Okay, well, for the starting battle here, and this is not the only battle we're going to be doing in today's video, we have 100,000 Jedi Knights charging 100,000 501st Clone Troopers during Order 66. And depending on how this goes, the next few battles will be different in different ways. Because, quite frankly, it's melee units versus shooter units. Even though these 501st Troopers only have 100 health and the Jedi have 2,000, obviously it's really hard for the Jedi to reach the Clone Troopers and get kills on them because of, well, the range of the Clone Troopers. But here we go, they are gonna get some kills now. The Jedi's starting to cleave through these boys, so that's good to see. But, you know, it might be too late, as the Jedi have already lost. Oh, they've only lost 5,000 troops. That's not too bad. Maybe it won't be too late. Maybe the Jedi will be able to defeat this Order 66 party that is happening right now. But we are going to have larger and better Order 66 battles to come during this video. We're going to continuously ramp it up and make it even more exhilarating and exciting as we go. So if you guys do enjoy these videos, please be sure to smash that like button, subscribe with notifications on. We're working our way towards that big 600,000 subscribers, and comment down below what other Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 videos you would like to see in the future. I was thinking about maybe doing an all sci-fi armies battle versus each other, you know, a little arena battle, kind of like how we did with the all fantasy armies, because I think there are more sci-fi armies in UEBS 2 than fantasy armies. But I decided to go for Order 66 first because, quite frankly, I've been wanting to do this video for a while. In Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 1, we did an Order 66 battle. However, that game sort of caps out at around 100,000 soldiers on the battlefield, and you can't go past that without getting immeasurable lag. However, in this, we're going to be able to get like millions of soldiers on the battlefield in the largest Order 66 battle ever fought. And even still, we're probably going to be able to double it at some point in time, because this game just keeps getting better, dude, and more modded units that have more performance capabilities come out and things like that, so it'll be pretty sick. Either way, right now the Jedi are cleaving through these guys. They've got 53,000 kills on the clones. The clones have 29,000-ish kills on the Jedi. It seems like the Jedi will successfully stop Order 66 here. If only they could have done that in Episode 3, but sadly it was not their time. Either way, why don't we go ahead and do a quick little time lapse here, and then we'll get into crazier Order 66 battles after this. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2, all of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Okay, this is actually a very interesting twist. I thought this battle would be over, but it seems like we've glitched it a little bit. The Jedi are like stuck in this line, and the clones have gone back to the boundary of the map here. A few Jedi are squeaking through, but for the most part the clones are just getting free shots on the Jedi. So that's not good. Maybe they'll break through at some point. I've seen glitches like this before, but this could literally change the scope of the battle. So we'll let it play out and see what happens. The clones could get like a cheeky glitch victory here, though. It was getting a little bit close there, but it seems like finally the Jedi found their pathfinding and killed the rest of the clones. Thank goodness. 47,900 dead clones, or sorry, dead Jedi, and 100,000 dead clones. Let's go ahead and make a huge battlefield now. Alright, boys, this time around we have ourselves 4.5 million Jedi. and they are all going to be charging the island defense of 501st Clone Troopers, who have 559,000 soldiers. Here's Yoda and Obi-Wan once again leading the Jedi charge here, so they'll probably be the first to die, but that's totally fine. It is what it is. Either way, the clones already starting to round off a crazy amount of fire. There are some clone troopers on the outskirts that got stuck out here past the island, so they'll probably die relatively quickly, but we'll just have to wait and see on that one, boys. I've already lost Obi-Wan and Yoda. It's tough out here, dude. I don't see them. Maybe you guys do. I think they were somewhere around here. Either way, at this point, Jedi have already lost 7,000 soldiers. The clones have lost 108, but they're not really losing any more right now. And the Jedi are managing to make it to the clones. So the question here is basically like, can the ranged units eliminate the Jedi fast enough that they can win the battle? And at this point, the fact that the clones weren't able to hold the Jedi at the bridgehead right there for even a second is a little bit scary to me and makes me think that the Jedi are going to manage to reverse Order 66 this fairly easily. Yeah, this might be a problem. And they're already getting onto the bridge. Maybe the bridge will act as a choke point, though. Yeah, we are seeing the Jedi getting somewhat halted here. So that could be really good. So far, 26,000 dead Jedi, 1,000 dead clones. It's about 25 clones. Or sorry, 25 Jedi per clone trooper, which ain't bad. How are the other bridges doing? This one is being held. This bridge over here is in fact being held. That's very, very good. We need more bridges like that. How about this bridge? This bridge also being held. Beautiful. How about this bridge? This bridge somewhat being held. Yeah, the Jedi are getting halted. This bridge is being held too. So this is the outlier over here. This is the one bridge that seems to be a lot worse than the other ones currently. But yeah, we're just gonna see, you know, will Order 66 be effective against this many Jedi if you've got an island defense to hold out with, you know? That's the real question of the day here. So far, 54,000 dead Jedi, 1,260 dead clones. How are the clones doing, like, over this way? They're still alive! They're still got, look at this, they've got a little Jedi body area happening. Although the Jedi are definitely having trouble getting down here. They're literally rolling down to get down there. So maybe that's, they're just not going to die because they're glitched there or something. I don't know. Ah, I'm in the water. Okay, we're good. All right, why don't we go ahead and do a time lapse here of, I'm thinking this bridge to check it out, and we'll see if the Jedi can cross it. Alright boys, I mean, it's been about 20 minutes here, and thus far, the Jedi are struggling. You know, that initial worry that I had is kind of fading away. Wait, are these guys still alive down here? Hold up. Nah, they did die. The Jedi got them. R.I.P. There's about 1,800 dead clones currently, and 770,000 dead Jedi. Keep in mind, there's still 3.6 million Jedi left to go, and that is definitely enough to build like body bridges, get across the water that way. I mean, there's still so many troops just ready to swarm these clone troopers. There is still a lot of potential for the Jedi to manage to get a dubski here. So I'm not super optimistic yet, but I am a little bit more optimistic. I mean, look at this. They're building body piles, which basically prevents the clones from shooting them before they cross the bridge. So these are going to be fresh Jedi coming down here, which is very good. Sorry, the camera angle is hard to get here. But yeah, the Jedi could potentially still do this. It is going to be a long and difficult road ahead, though. Why don't we go ahead and do another time-lapse on this bridge this time, because this seems actually somewhat threatening to the clones right now, and I think it could be cool to watch. Remember to look at the top right for the numbers during the time-lapse, so you can sort of see how many Jedi are left, how many Jedi have been killed, how many clones are left, how many clones have been killed. Alright guys, let's check it out, baby. Okay, so, at this point in time, 1,900 dead clones, 1.83 million dead Jedi. This is not going well for the Jedi in the slightest. This is going to be a big fat L for them, I'm pretty sure. Why don't we just go ahead and let this run for a little while, and I'll be back with a status update. Maybe they can pull it off. I don't know. I'm holding out hope. 2.5 million Jedi left. Let's see if they can do it. Just maybe. I've let it run for about 20 minutes now, and the Jedi are down to 1.6 million. And in that time frame, they only got 52 more kills. Oh, this does not bode well. No, sir. I think the Jedi have met their match on the battlefield, bro. I mean, look at the body piles, though. That's pretty freaking crazy, though. Yeah, why don't we do a little overhead time lapse here, because there's always the potential that a body bridge could form, and that could lead to a Jedi victory. Especially if they act fast. I mean, they are better than the clones in open combat. It's just the choke points that are messing them up. So if they can get past the choke points, they might just be able to do it. If they can't, then this might be Jover, homie. This might be Jover. I don't know. Another 7 clones just died somewhere. Where are those clones dying at, though? Let me get a burger. Maybe over here is where they died? There's a couple dead clone bodies there. Yeah, maybe it was over there. I still feel like this is the best area situation still, where Obi-Wan and Yoda were, although they are very long dead at this point. So let's do our time lapse over here, and maybe something fruitful will come of this. Boys, things just never got good for the Jedi. They just really didn't, dude. They just never did. There's only 467,000 Jedi left remaining. Yeah, only 2,100 clones ended up dying. Why don't we just go ahead and let this play out, and then we're gonna go ahead and do one last battle for old time's sake. God, this didn't go well for the Jedi at all. Alright, there's only 200,000 Jedi left at this point, and they are slowing in a trickle in, so we're gonna nuke them. Oh, wait, that was the tsunami. Well, that's not good. Let's mix it with a nuke. Alright, let's go on to the next battle. Alright, boys, we got 3 milli, the 3 milli here, just ending it off with an absolute bang. Because that's just what we do here, baby. We just break my computer. I think it... Honestly, I don't know how much more time my computer's got left, dude. I ain't gonna lie. The other day, I was like, man, I haven't opened this thing up and cleaned it in like a year. So I popped open my computer tower, and it was like a pound of dust and like my dog's fur in there. It was bad. So I cleaned it all up, dude. But like, I don't know. I use and abuse this thing so badly. I don't know how much longer it's got. Plus, we do videos with literally 10 million soldiers on the battlefield. It's crazy. Yeah, I literally had someone comment the other day on a video where we were doing like millions upon millions of units on the battlefield. Something that not a lot of YouTubers do because they don't have good enough computers to do that. And I had someone comment like, bro, you need to get a better computer. This sucked. I was like, dude, there was like 10 million goddamn entities on the battlefield. I have a 3080. Do you want me to go buy a NASA supercomputer to make these videos? Like, at what point is it enough? Come on, man. Alright, either way, the clones do have the backup ability here, so they're backing away from the Jedi, allowing them to actually get some good kills on the Jedi, but the Jedi will eventually reach them as the clones will run out of space to back up into with so many of their own soldiers there. So the clones have a good lead start with 43,000 kills, but the Jedi quickly start catching up to them, already up to 30,000 from their starting like 7,000 or something like that. So the Jedi are getting in there, and they're getting some kills early on, doing some serious damage to those clone troopers, and the clone troopers, while they started very nicely, are starting to get whittled down. However, you know, the Jedi, like all the way back here, are probably taking some damage. Okay, not those guys, but like maybe like right here, some of these Jedi are starting to take some damage from the laser fire. So potentially, like the clones could long-term affect a lot of the Jedi in the farther back areas. And then as they get closer, they're just getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And as the battle goes on, the Jedi start getting more and more destroyed during this whole thing. That's a theory of mine. I'm not sure if it will entirely come to fruition. It would be pretty cool to see. But je ne sais pas, my friend. Je ne sais pas. On the outskirts, you can see here lots of clones just sort of scattered all throughout. The Jedi setting out small little parties to go and extinguish them. But for the most part, I mean, this is just literally a giant Jedi charge of clone troopers. The Jedi are actually a lot thinner over this way, though. Look at this. They're very scattered. Most of these guys very bloodied, like at 1,000 health apiece already. That's not exactly fantastic, but it is what it is. So, I mean, we'll see, bro. We shall see. Why don't we go ahead and do a big old time lapse over this way of just the Jedi running into clones. I think that will be kind of cool to see. Let's run it. Alright guys, the Jedi just kept on going through the clones so quickly that I kept having to move the camera. That's how fast these guys were working through these clone troopers. The clones are still staying on them though. They've got 739,000 kills, and the Jedi have 1.05 million, so it's not exactly a really, you know, blowout right now by the Jedi. It seems that way just based on how fast the Jedi are getting through these guys. But the clones, they've still got the numbers to potentially make a comeback here. It will be tough, trailing by 300,000, but it is entirely possible. Why don't we go ahead and do just a big old overlaps of the whole bird's eye view here. I think that'll look pretty cool. Alright, well, the Jedi have basically won this battle, and they're hunting down the last few of the clones now. The clones on this side actually pretty solid, but then the clones over here got pretty wrecked, so I think the Jedi will, like, loop around the side here or something along those lines to kill the rest of these guys. Something like that's probably going to happen. Alrighty then, guys, the Jedi have won. Apparently there's still 2 clones left alive somewhere. I'm sure they're just like stuck in a rock or something like that. But pretty interesting battles we've had today. I hope you did enjoy. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.